Good day, dear students. So let's begin our lecture. Today's our topic is shadowing. Shadowing, it means while listening you attempt to repeat, to a shadow, what is said by original speaker or native speaker. So spending many hours just doing this kind of exercise, will make you able to speak fluently after the speaker. Especially shadowing means to repeat the words after the speaker. So you can use this exercise in two levels, in A with A language and with B language. Why is it so important in interpreting? It's very important to train your brain, and you learn to speak over another ways and still listen to the speakers and your voice. And of course, it will improve your accent, delivery, voice quality, vocal range, and so on. And it will be helpful for your memory development to store small group of sounds and words. Shadowing, that means parroting, repeating after another person, but in the same language which speaker is speaking. For example, they may speak Uzbek, and after the Uzbek speaker you repeat his or her words in Uzbek language. And they say you need time to practice, train the brain to cope with a larger and a smaller linguistic buffer space. Train 5 seconds, 5 minutes is not enough for you, and you should be 2 or 1 minute just words behind the speaker. Repeat what is said, what has been said, and spend a considerable amount of time on this exercise. Repeat and repeat. It will just enable your brain to integrate in a reflexive, automatic way. So you may record your voice reading some kind of book, and then play back the recording and try to repeat after it. Try to repeat after your voice, and you don't want to wait for a sentence or even a word to end before repeating. So try just to do it like a simultaneous. Be only 1 or 2 words behind the speaker, and sometimes you can use a type recorder, but don't choose very fast or very just fast spoken texts. It should be high quality text in your recording in order to understand the speaking. There are 2 ways of training. You can train in walking and in sitting. And 5 minutes of speech is not enough. You should do more. You should train more and more and more in order for the shadowing. So you will improve your pronunciation, intonation, and you develop the correct word intonation. And that's why they advise you first of all to work in A language, and then after several days to move to the B language, the second language, and use type recording because they're going to be good grammar and syntax. And when you do the shadowing exercise, you can speak very quickly, even after fast speaker who speaks very fastly. Look at the example. In Russian language, I gave a text. After my lecture, read and train with your partner, and let him read, and you should repeat after him. I gave some Uzbek texts. You can repeat after him, and as well as I gave some English texts. Read this text and then repeat after your friend. And that was all for today. If you have got any questions, you are welcome. You can ask me at any time. So I do hope you got some information about the topic shadowing.